What is up, guys? It's Kiger back with another YouTube video. It's been a while. Yep, that's definitely a thing. It's been about a little over a week now. But I'm on my Christmas break, so I've had some other priorities that have been preventing me from being able to record full videos. But in today's video, I am going to be showing some of the most profitable mid-game money-making methods. Most mid-game players will be able to do all of these. Some of these might branch a little bit closer to sort of a end-game-like standpoint. But if you're mid-game, you should be able to do most of these, and they will all yield a little bit over a couple million coins an hour. So, anyway, let's get into it. So, our first money-making method is, well, it's a pretty common one, and it's just gonna be Zealot Farming, and of course this is more of an early game method, but it's like 2,000 times more effective if you have a Juju shortbow, like mine right here. You can farm Zealots like 3 times faster than most people because you can snipe them from across the entire thing. So if you see one Zealot spawn, you can literally just instantly kill them, and you can farm like a bunch of summoning eyes per hour. And also, summoning eye prices, of course, being inflated like crazy, 1.3 mil each. The other day I actually got insanely lucky. I came down over to farm some Zealots, and I got 2 summoning eyes from 3 Zealots. So that was a really, really easy 2.7 million coins. But, yeah. So, on to our second method. This one is, probably a little bit more consistent than doing Zealots, but it does take a fair bit of time to set up, and it will definitely make more depending on how good your gear is for this very specific thing. And that is going to be lava fishing in the precursor remnants, which is actually perfect because I just spawned right in here. So basically, if I just ask worm fishing cords down at the bottom, we'll see if anyone responds to that. But basically, you're just gonna try to find some lava over in the precursor remnants region, and when you do that, you are going to just fish in the lava, because what you're gonna be going for is flaming worms. Now, there is a requirement of fishing 19, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so you require fishing 19 to be able to fish up this mob. And it's the only mob that you can fish out in this area. So, basically, if you find a spot, you're gonna dig a little hole. If I can find a spot, I will be able to show that. Oh, okay, well, we're in the magma fields. And also, I don't have my drill. But, basically, if we come around, like, right up over here, if you can imagine, you would build a little box-like thing where... Okay, let me see if I can just... if I go on to lowest spawn price. Oh my god. Yeah. It probably has like 2 uses, I guarantee you. I guarantee you this pick nimbus has like 2 uses on it. Oh, it actually has 5,000. Rare occasions, people. Whenever you're buying a pick and nimbus, make sure you're not getting scammed, because people will put these up with far less than 5,000 uses, like that guy right there. So yeah, let's just get that. /AH. So basically, when you get here, you can't do it where I am, because I'm in the magma fields, not the precursor remnants. But basically, the shape that you're kind of gonna wanna build is sort of like yeah, you're gonna want to build this kind of shape around a lava pit. So we just pick all this up. Then we go to here. So basically, you're just gonna build a little shape, kind of like build yourself a little hut, sort of, just like this. You know, cover up every little crevice. And so, depending on your sea creature chance, you should be able to get up to about a solid 10 million from this. If your sea creature chance isn't great, then you'll probably get around 2 or so million from this per hour. Either way, it's pretty useful. So you're just gonna build a setup like this, throw your rod in, and they'll all fall into this pit, and then you'll kill them in, like, bulk groups with better stats. So, now we're gonna leave before we burn to death. So, the final money-making method, I know this isn't a super long video, but the last method that we're gonna be talking about is actually, it's gonna involve, like, it's gonna involve flipping, like bazaar and auction house flipping, but not in the classic sense, actually. So, basically, it's a form of craft flipping, so if we go to the hub real quick, I'm gonna go to a private lobby. So, if we go over here, we check the bazaar, right? You got the experience bottle section, 238,000, and wow, the price really went down, but it's about like a 540 or so thousand margin between these two if you instant bought and instant sold. So I'm just going to use this as an example. You would check the auction house, say we go colossal upgrade, and if this was cheap, then you would go for it, and you would craft it, and then instant sell, or you could put in a buy order, depending on how much the profit is, and you would do the same with heat cores and lava buckets, so like 1.5 mil, and then you can buy the materials for a lot cheaper, especially if you do sell offers and other such things. So it's basically bazaar flipping, but not in the classic sense. But yeah, that, depending on how the market is looking, you can make a lot of money doing that. Like a lot of money. You can, if you, time your, heat core and lava bucket flips right, or if you just find someone who put up a lot of colossal experience bottle upgrades up for really cheap, you can make up to 20 million an hour if you get really, really lucky. The best I've ever done doing this, because it's very inconsistent, is I have made about 5 million coins. I made 2 million coins in 5 minutes, not 5 million coins in 2 minutes, because I found someone who put way too many colossal experience bottles up. They gave me about a 150,000 coin profit margin, and I did about like 10 or so, maybe 12 of those, and then I did a couple lava buckets. But you can make a lot of money. You do need a pretty solid chunk of cash to start with. You need a few mil if you want to do this at maximum efficiency. Another one that I did for a while that can get up to 10 mil but doesn't really work too well anymore, but could work sometime in the future, is actually purchasing, if we go crystal F, you see we have crystal fragments. It's a really bad time right now, but if you were to snipe a crystal fragment for significantly cheaper than the price of one catalyst, then the price of crafting catalyst outside of the crystal fragment is essentially free. It's just 8 endstone. So if you are able to snipe some very cheap crystal fragments and flip them into craft them into catalysts, and then instant sell them to the bazaar, you can make about like 10 million coins an hour. I used to do that for a lot. It's how I funded a lot of my items, including my my elephant pet, my livid dagger, and I think I also used it to fund my Reaper Falchion, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, and also one more thing that I forgot to mention is there is another one, is if you have a pretty semi-decent cattle level, and when I say semi-decent, I mean like 18 or higher-ish, then you can actually just go into Party Finder, make the requirement to join like as equal to your cattle level and class level, and you'll be able to get a pretty decent team. And if you just keep doing S plus F5 runs, you will average, from what I found, I would average about like 100 to 500k profit per run. Almost every single S plus I would get either an Overload or a Legion book that would result in about 500,000 profit alone on top of what else I got. And if you ever don't get good drops, the gold chest will often contain either an Ultimate Wise or Wisdom book that you will make about like 100 to 150,000 coins profit off of, depending on where it is at the time. But just getting S plus F5 runs with a good team that you're repartying with can make up to about 3 million coins an hour. That's actually how I've made most of my coins recently. And I didn't have a lot, actually. But I probably had like 7 mil the other day. Like 2 days ago, I had 7 mil. All the money I've made is from dungeons. And you might be thinking, well, your purse is only 8.2 mil. But in that time, I did 4 million coins worth of Revenant Horrors, and I purchased this stuff, even though I technically can't use it yet because I'm only cat of 23. I'm preparing for the future. So yeah, I bought a lot of stuff with that money. I also got a Terra pet to make Tarantula Slayer easier. It wasn't really as effective as I wanted to. It was mostly just to not have to deal with Gaia Construct slaughtering me because Diana's active right now, which I hate a lot. But, yeah. That's gonna be it for this video. In the next video, I'll probably just grind to Rev Slayer 7, because I'm almost there. I might stream that. I don't know. But if you made it this far into the video, comment your IGN and the word, I don't know, put the word cookie in your IGN, and, at the end of the week, I'll roll, like, a thing, and if you win, then you'll get 1 million coins, and odds are, if you're watching this right now, you're, like, one of maybe 2 or 3 people that'll make it this far into the video. So, yeah. That could be an easy 1 million coins to get you started on, like, some of the craft flipping or the dungeon one. And also, might I add, if you're gonna do dungeons, F5, I would recommend having at least 5 million in your purse, because most rare drops, you'll only need 5 mil. For the Shadow Assassin chestplate, you'll need 6 mil. The only thing that costs more than 5 mil in a floor 5 dungeon run that you could ever possibly drop is a Shadow Fury, which I think is... No, it's not. Okay, wait. Let's just check the auction house. Shadow Fury. Yeah, so this guy goes for 28 million coins. I think it's either 10... No, I think it's 15 million out of a chest. It's a pretty solid weapon. It's the only thing that 5 million coins will not be able to get you out of a dungeon chest in floor 5. Also, one thing, if you get boots or a helmet in floor 5. Do not buy them. Just don't. It is not going to be profit for you. At all. In any way whatsoever. It's like a solid, like, 600k loss for either one of them. Leggings, I think, is a bit of profit. Chestplate is like 15 mil profit. Also, warp stones, you probably shouldn't get unless Paul is active and he has the 20% off. But like stuff like recoms, legion books, and overload is really what you're going to be looking for, because I probably have sold, maybe 4 overload books and 5 legion books in the last, like, 2 days, and I've made about 500k profit from each of them, so that's, like, 4 million coins alone from that, so it's pretty effective, so I would recommend. Another thing that's also often pretty profitable is dark orbs, but, I mean, a profit calculator would just be the easiest way to find out all of this. But anyway, that's all for this video. See you guys in the next one. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and that's all for today.